It's very hard in a show like this to play favourites. Carol was very blunt earlier and said this is her favourite. Amongst all of her children, this was her favourite, and rightly so.
Do you know what, that I just want to tell you.
I know you never.
I never saw the bracelet. I'm just telling you this. My bracelet, my one sample that I needed to see,
yes,
it went straight to Tucson because it's going to be on display in Tucson because it's so unusual and the gemstones are so rare. So I never even got to see the bracelet.
Well, it is here, but not for long. Let's get the finer details. Producer Rick, how many do we have in total now? There are 80 necklaces and now 85 bracelets. This was our most popular item of the entire show before we even started. You've never seen anything like this before. It's actually ametrine. It's amethyst with natural citrine growing through it, flowing through it. It's called amethyst in the top line description. Really, it is ametrine. I'll let Carol explain that to you.
Here, I'm going to let you hold
Thank
that.
you, Don. The nature of it, the way it's been done is just like you've never seen. So this, I think, will be sold out in 3 or 4 minutes at the absolute most. I don't want to rush you, but please run to the phone to order it. Carol, how do you even begin to do this justice?
Wait, and will you also show everybody, I want you to see how luxe this piece is. Can you please show them the clasp, the S clasp? Yep. Okay, talk about ancient Egypt. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous S clasp. Let me tell you a little bit about this necklace and this bracelet. Every one of those, first of all, it is 28 inches in length. It is 22 karat gold plated sterling silver. All the links in between each one of those gorgeous hand-carved amethyst or ametrine is done in 22 karat gold plated sterling silver, very, very modern. I've used an amethyst checkerboard faceted bead in between. Okay, done. Now let's talk about the hand-carved ametrine. So when I first saw the top line on this, it said carved amethyst jewelry. And I called up my buyers and I said, but these are ametrine. And they said to me, well, we have to call them amethyst because they're not half and half. Okay, who wants a half and half formulated, man-made looking stone? These are natural from God's earth. Nobody can get these right now. We owned. I asked the factory, they had this rough since the 1990s. So they had this since the 1990s. We have whatever's left of it. I don't think I could ever probably get this back.
60 remain.
So now look at these. Each one of these free form faceted beads are hand carved. So taking our cue from the hand carved scarabs of 3000 BC and 5,000 years ago in ancient Egypt. Again, I'm so obsessed with that time period right now. I wanted to use that same carving on the beads to create a handmade piece of jewelry. The amethyst. So in the earth, ametrine is when amethyst and citrine grow together.
Last chance.
It's like twins, you know, like how two fetuses grow together. So the amethyst and the citrine, so every bead that you look at is different. No two will ever be the same. And as a matter of fact, they're not even kind of the same. They're really all unique. They're like little babies, okay? Yeah. Each one of them is like a little baby. And you'll have, let's get a close shot in Adam's hand, because I want you to see the way, okay, it's so crazy. Isn't this like a miraculous feat of nature? We don't make ametrine, we just have it and we find it for you and then we hand carve it. But take a look, you've got all the violet purple. So this one is completely violet purple, but if I move it, you'll see a little band of the citrine. I can see that golden glow. Golden glow, but then you have other beads, so let's see.
Up here, up here.
Yeah, where you can see, no, go in that middle one there, where you can see it's almost, the whole thing is golden yellow with lavender. Then you have pure purple. Then you have the lightest purple. It's so incredible. You know, when I think of Tucson, all I think of is finding gemstones, and not all of them. There's a lot of gemstones there that you wouldn't want. There's like a lot of big pieces of rock there. But then all of a sudden, when I'm in Tucson, there's something I find that makes my heart go wild. But I didn't find this in Tucson, actually, because I couldn't find it in Tucson. I was only able to get this because the factory had this material, the ametrine. They carved it afterwards, but they had these like in stock since 1990s. And the wonderful thing is, because you are all such fans, like every one of you, you write to me, you're such fans of the hand-carved jewelry, that I was able to bring this in. The bracelet is a stretch bracelet. It's also incredibly beautiful. Beautiful. The necklace is the star of the show.
Against the white, Carol, look at it.
No, it's crazy.
White. Come on.
If I could say to you, even though we've had the most incredible values, we've had amazing diamonds, amazing values in this show, if I could say to you, it wouldn't matter what this cost, I would tell you this is the treasure of my Tucson collection. These are the treasures, because first of all, the necklace is so modern and hip and cool, you know, with like those gold big European jumbo links. It's then you have the deep purple. And the other thing I love is that we kept every briolette bead. So every one of those beads is really like a good deep grape purple, because I really wanted you and everyone who sees this, I wanted them to see the incredible, miraculous look of that golden citrine buried within the amethyst, and the contrast of those grape berry beads.
It's a miracle of Mother Nature. That's a great way to position it. I sit here day in, day out. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. At any price, it's phenomenal. To get it at $259 and $139 for the bracelet, and one of the bracelets flying as well, is just out of this world. I'm devastated that you are not here. I keep looking at the monitor that's in front of me and looking at it with my eyes. It looks gorgeous, don't get me wrong, on TV. It's 10 times nicer in real life.
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
How many of these do we actually have left? Because they should be none left.
In total now, Rick, what is it, 50 would you say? In the necklace?
40 in the necklace. 50 in the bracelet. Okay.
They'll all go.
All my 40 of you are going to be the luckiest girls in the world. And you'll thank me, so I'm telling you, it is my pick of the entire collection.
There's nothing left to say. I mean, you see it on Victoria, you see it on display, you see it on my pasty white hand.
Beautiful, creamy, white, British skin.
God love you. And what you see is just something that is out of this world. Thank you for all of your orders. I wish you nothing but health and happiness wearing it. It's out of this world. It's out of this world.
How many of those necklaces did you say?
30, my love.
30. Girls, do not miss out.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Carol Brody, we have 8 minutes left. Suze is coming up next. She's got a lot of things she's got to get to. We're going to do some fast-paced specials. This earring, I remember this earring. It's the one that always goes crazy.
It does.
We only have a couple minutes. They just reduced the price, folks.